Hey guys, my name is Aldamano86 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Arsenal versus Everton, the final game of the season. And a lot was riding on this game, but we'll talk about that in a second. I just wanted to say, look, this is my last video for this series, the series 2023-2024. What a season it's been. I mean, overall it's been a great season for the team and for me personally. I think for the team, people thought that last season was a one-hit wonder and that we were not going to be able to challenge again, but we did, and we were the only ones. Liverpool was supposed to be in it, they didn't, especially with Klopp leaving. They choked hard, they bottled it properly hard because they had the easier run in. They were top, and they were like 5 points clear at one point. So they bottled it massively, but of course it's not going to get talked about because it's not Arsenal. People were laughing at Arsenal for finishing 2 points behind Man City. I mean, it is what it is. People are going to banter Arsenal. I think people have grown up bantering Arsenal, so they're not quite used to the fact that Arsenal are a pretty decent side now, and probably the best team in the league apart from Man City. So they're not really sure how to cope with that. So it is what it is. We're gonna get bantered. We're gonna get hate for no reason whatsoever. It's just what it is to be an Arsenal fan. But yeah, it was a really good season. Obviously getting to the quarterfinal of the Champions League for the first time in 14 years, which was great. Obviously being in the Champions League for the first time in 7 years, which is great as well. I think we had a good run. Only just unlucky not to get past Bayern, but it is what it is. Obviously they got their just desserts. They didn't win any single trophy this season. Wonder why? I'll leave that in the comments. So yeah, I think it was a really good season for us. Obviously, we challenged City all the way to the last game of the season. We had to win against Everton. They had to draw or lose against West Ham, but they had them at the Etihad. We had Everton at the Emirates. I know I watched this game because I stayed up to watch it, but I don't really remember too much about it. I had COVID at the time, which is why I haven't done a video actually for for like 2 weeks now actually because I was supposed to do a video straight after the well, actually, I was supposed to do two videos. Actually, I was supposed to do a video on the Friday before the game, before the weekend, but I didn't because I got ill on the Thursday, and then I was ill straight through the weekend. I tested positive on the Saturday, so I couldn't go out to watch the game. I was supposed to go out and watch the game with my friends, but I couldn't because I was COVID positive. I had to stay at home. And then I was going to do another video like on the Monday as well because I had the Monday off originally, but that didn't happen. So it is what it is. I had COVID, so I couldn't really help it. Lost coughing and being in bed dying, I guess. But luckily I'm over it now. More or less, I'm COVID negative now, which is great. But I've still got coughing and breathing stuff to go through. But it is what it is. It's what happens. But apologies for the late video. I have tried to get it out sooner, but it just hasn't worked out. But I'm here now, so we'll do this conclusion today. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a really good season. We took them down. We went 1-0 down, which is crazy. Thinking, oh, here we go. City are gonna draw against West Ham, and we're gonna lose to Everton. That's just the way it's gonna go. But didn't help that City scored in the first 5 seconds of the game, which sucked. It kind of took all the pep out of it. I mean, I say pep, ironically, that was unintentional. But yeah, so I mean, it was a great feeling. Thinking, okay, for the first time in God knows how long, the last game of the season, I think it was 98-99 or 99 season, the treble season for Man United. We took that to the last day. Obviously, we didn't win it that time, that league. But that was the last time we took it to the last day for us, and we were involved. But then, Tomiyasu got the equaliser. Tomiyasu scored, and then Kudus scored for West Ham, which I think they were already 2 down, so I think it went up to 2-1 for them. Pretty much at the same time, and it was just before half time. So we had half time. We had 15 minutes of wow, we're drawing, so we could always get one more, and if West Ham get one more, we could win the league. But then obviously they start and they concede immediately. So that ends that. I think that game ended at 3-1. We ended up scoring. I mean, Kai Havertz scored the winning goal in a couple of minutes to go. So beautiful that Kai Havertz was the one that scored the goal to win the game. It would have been absolutely amazing. It would have been beyond words if if City had drawn their game and Kai Havertz scored a goal to win us the league, that would have been exquisite. I mean, that would have been absolutely beautiful. But it is what it is. I mean, people think that we're going to be devastated and we're going to be depressed, and you're used to being second, used to not winning things, blah blah blah. That's the opposite. I'm excited for this summer. I think we're going to have a massive summer, and for the next season as well. I mean, everyone, in multiple people in Man City. I'm not going to talk about Rodri because I think he's a douchebag, but multiple people in Man City have said, look, it's Arsenal. We're worried about Arsenal. We're not really worried about anyone else. It's them. They're the ones now. The way Pep talks about Arteta, people say, well, people cynical and say, oh, well, he's just saying that because he always talks about people just before he spanks them. Um, there's obvious love between Pep and Arteta, and that goes beyond football, and obviously you're going to say nice things about your friend, but the way he talks about him as a coach and as a manager, you think, okay, if one of the best, if not the best coach in the world, or ever, he's got to be in the question mark. He's got to be in the debate for that. 115 or not. So yeah, we go again. Obviously, third time's lucky, I guess. I mean, people try to ban at me, say, "Oh, you're just happy being second." Well, yeah, it's better than being fourth, and it's better than being in the dogfight that is fourth. I mean, nobody wanted that fourth spot this season. Aston Villa ended up just taking it. It was only because Spurs and United and Chelsea are just so crap. Um, and yeah, I don't want to be in that fight. I don't want to be in the top four fight. I don't want to be in the scrap. I don't want to be below them either. I know what finishing eighth feels like. We did it twice, like 5 years ago. Like, I know what it's like to be a rock bottom. So I'm not going to sit back and go, well, second place is so bad. It's so terrible. I know what bad is. I know what being a really bad club and team is. And being second's brilliant compared to that. So if you want to banner that, that's fine, fair enough. But at the end of the day, I want to be challenging City, and that's all you can do. The only thing you can do is challenge them, and fight them, and take them to the last day if needs be. I mean, sure, we could have won the Etihad at the Etihad. We could have won the Villa game. We could have won the Fulham game and the West Ham game before Christmas. That's when we messed up. People say, oh, they weren't brave enough. They lost it against Man City. No, we didn't. We didn't lose the league by drawing it at the Etihad. We lost the league by losing to Aston Villa at home, by losing to Fulham, I think we lost to West Ham as well. They were the games that we lost to, especially the Villa one, because that's the only game we lost this year, this calendar year, 2024, in the league anyway. You got to think, if we got a draw from that game, if we won that game, which is what we'll do, we were blowing teams left, right, and centre. Villa came out of nowhere and just beat us. If that hadn't happened, if we got another win, we'd have won the league. So it came down to that Villa game. That Villa game is the most important loss for us. So people talking about the Etihad is just chat shit. But yeah, so it is what it is. We're gonna have a great summer. I've got 100% confidence in anything Edu and Arteta do transfer wise now. Whoever they bring in, whether it's someone I don't know, whether it's someone I know from another team, and I'm thinking, what the hell are they signing him for? I'm just not gonna question it because they've proved everybody wrong. And Kai Havertz was the last one for me. Kai Havertz was the last one where I went, really, what? But, mate, of course he's going to sign Kai Havertz and turn him into a really good number 9. So we'll wait and see. It's just a question of wait and see now. There's a number of players. I'm not going to list them, any of them out. I don't really want to do rumours. I'll do videos when we sign people, when we sell people. Obviously, we've let El Neni and Suarez go. They've come to the end of their contracts. They're both decent players. El Neni in particular is a fan favourite. He was the oldest. He's the longest serving player at the club until he left, obviously. Brilliant. Obviously, he's doing his coaching badges, so I think he's going to be a really decent coach. I've got a feeling he's going to be affiliated with the club somehow in the future, so it'd be nice to see what happens with that. But kudos to both of them. I think Suarez in particular is probably going to find a decent-ish club in Europe somewhere, maybe back in Portugal. Fair play to them. I think Samuel Lokonga has just announced that he's probably going to go as well. Mutual decision by the club apparently. That's fine. I'm not. Samuel Lokonga's not the one. I don't think that I'm going to sit back and we should have kept him. I'm quite happy with him going. And people say Arteta's he wants to do his business early. Fair enough. We did that last time. Look at the preseason we had. Look at the season we had. So. He wants to get everyone out that he wants out first, and then obviously bring in people in. He wants to get done soon as, which is good because that's what we want. So long, so many times when we dragged out, we did absolutely nothing to deadline day, and then we bought two or three players on deadline day. We don't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. You can't go through an entire pre-season and then 2 or 3 games of the season and then get some signing. Arteta likes to do it, and I think that's the best way to do it. Bring him in early, get a pre-season in. Timber coming back is a new signing. He's played two times for Arsenal. I mean, how crazy is that? And he came on against Everton. He did really well. So you're sitting there thinking, wow, if we'd had him all season, I think we would have done a little bit better. He's going to be an absolute player. He's going to be, like I said, a new signing. Going to be great. I think Patino's leaving as well. I think he's going to go. So we've got a lot of players leaving. There's question marks over Smith Rowe, Nelson, Eddie Nketiah as well. There's question marks about Jesus before the last game of the season, but Arteta shut them down. I think we're keeping Jesus for at least another year, I think. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I'll do videos as and when. Obviously, I'll do a new playlist because it'll be technically the new season. But yeah, as soon as we make sales or signings, I'll do videos for that. I just wanted to end on a personal note. Like, this season's been phenomenal for me personally, for my channel. The viewing numbers has just been absolutely crazy. I think it probably has tied in with the fact that Arsenal are just doing better now, right now, and it's more of a positive atmosphere. It's not somebody sitting on the camera moaning and wanting and raging and stressed out and screaming. Like, I'm not into any of that. If you want that, go to AFTV or somewhere else. There's loads of other channels that do screamy stuff. I'm not into that. I'm more into positive vibes. I'm talking, with the team's doing really well. I mean, obviously it helps when the team's doing well and we're winning games and we're challenging for the leagues and we're in the Champions League. And that all helps, especially when you want to keep it positive. But yeah, I don't really want to. I don't like moaning. I don't like wanting. So yeah, like I think that's gonna be part of why this channel's done really well this season in particular. I think it's been great. Like I said, the viewing numbers have been great. Fantastic even, like, blew my mind. It's been brilliant. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. Obviously there are a load of you that are regular watchers, regular commenters, and I really appreciate you all. All the new subs, all the old subs, I really appreciate you guys, especially the old ones, because you stuck around with me for God knows how long now, especially from some dark times, being an Arsenal fan. So you guys, I think, just like how I feel, like, we're going to celebrate this time, we're going to enjoy this time, not celebrate, but enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy being second, I'm going to enjoy taking Arsenal, watching Arsenal take Man City to the last game of the season, and challenging 2 years in a row, and I'm going to enjoy the summer, and I'm going to enjoy next season as well. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to thank you guys. Really, this season's been my most successful season on my channel, in regards to football content and just me talking in front of a camera. I think like I said, it probably helps with Arsenal, but normally my Chivas videos do quite well, and they have been doing really well. It's just Arsenal have taken it up a gear. It's clicked this season, which is great. And I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that and appreciate you guys. Hope you guys come back for next season, because I think next season we're going to do some big things, and keep the positive vibes going. I mean, keep things cool, and we'll have conversations, and it's all about talking football, and it's not talking. It's kind of, Twitter's kind of turned into just taking the piss out of people. Like, your team's crap, I'm gonna take the piss out of you about it. I'm guilty. I'll do it. I'll do it like as much as anyone does it to me. But I wanted this space to be a more positive place for people to have their conversations, have their opinions, and we talk about it. Oh, you think that? That's cool, but I think this, and this is cool, and you think, okay, and we can agree, and whatnot. So, but yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, I really do recommend it, because we've got a cool group of people on this channel and in this space that are all gooners, and maybe you're not an Arsenal fan and you watch it, which is absolutely epic as well. Maybe you just watch it to take the piss, that's all good too. But yeah, like I said, it's all positive vibes from me, and from you guys as well, which is great, and hopefully we can continue that into next season, and we can do big things and do some videos where we win trophies and celebrate, because I think that's where we're at that point now where we deserve the big trophies. So I'm very, very excited to see what we do in the summer, and I'm very, very excited to see what we can do next season. I think Arteta's got do something this season. He's got to win something because it's been a little bit too long now without a trophy. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, I'll be here to talk about it and give my reactions, and hopefully you guys will be here talking in the comments and liking, subscribing, and doing all that cool stuff. So like I said, I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching this season. This season's been epic, and yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy the few weeks until I'm back to do videos for signings and transfer stuff. But yeah, thanks guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the few weeks off, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.